Okay, so let's do the second part of the third day of Advent of Code. And yeah, I must say that I solved the first part and my solution in Haskell works, but it's too inflexible to be actually adjusted to part 2. So what I can do, it looks like the best I can do is to declare a solution bankruptcy, which I do now. I try to solve it, I try to change it, but yeah, it's yeah, it's too late for me to understand the code that I wrote previously. Yeah, like they say for debugging, that when you write clever code, you have to be twice as clever to be able to debug that. So I think for Haskell, I could invent a similar rule that says that if you are able to write a clever code, you have to be twice as clever to be to read that code afterwards. So, and I am not as clever at 11 p.m. as I was a few hours ago. So the only thing I can do is to declare a solution bankruptcy. So where are we? This is my horrible draft of a solution, and what I will be doing is what's the state? Git add app main hs git commit a horrible effort at part 2 at mending part 1 solution into part 2. It's about day of code, Advent of Code day 3. And now I just do git env main 1 hs, and I commit that. Just to archive it, and then I start from scratch. So basically I say that I have a main hs1, I write that again, that I have a main function. I again take an argument, import qualified. It was system environment as env, and then I take the CLI arguments, get args, then I extract a file path. Actually, I could do it like this. I get a file path and the rest, and I ignore the rest. Yeah, and the last statement must be an expression, yeah, obviously. So I have a path. I can read file fpath. I can parse. Actually, do I need to parse it at all? Can I just do unlines? Oh, lines. Yeah, I can split it into lines, and that will give me the data. Maybe let's give it a better name. So this is a schematics of something weird. What can it be called? If it was a game, it would be board. Yeah, maybe I'm overthinking it. That sounds very silly. I cannot call it map because it will cancel all of... But why not? I can always fix the name clash with a qualification of data list. But yeah, it will be very confusing. Engine map. Okay, I give up. Engine map, it is. Yep. I won't spend my time thinking on that anymore. So I have an engine map, and the type of engine map will be a list of strings of characters. A list of characters. After that, what can I do to solve the task? I can print solve one eng map. I don't actually want to solve the first part now. Let's go straight to the second part. So solve 2. It takes an engine map. Eng map is equal to, this will be a map as m, and engine map, what it is a map. Oh yeah, I'm doing this mistake again. I'm trying to recreate my first solution. So in this case, let's say we have a list of lists of characters. I actually do look up in a better way. GCI put data array. That's all I have now. Well, that sucks. Yeah. Package containers. Let's take a look at what we have in containers now. Int map sequence set tree. What I wanted is array. Package array. Do I really need arrays though? Yeah, it's a separate package and it needs to be included separately. Okay, package vector efficient arrays. Okay, do they support 2D indexing and taking slices from them? Do I really want to go into that now? No, I don't think so. Okay, let's just try to push through. So we have a list of characters, and we have to produce an integer, which is the weird thing that they asked us for. So it's the sum of all of the gear ratios in the engine schematics. I don't know what it is yet, so let's just say it's undefined. Okay, now in order to solve that, what parts do I need? First of all, I need a I need to detect the extents of all numbers in that map, and I need to represent them somehow. So and I need to be able to check if a point is adjacent to an extent of points. Okay, so let's say that type point is a tuple of ints. Let's say that a type extent is it's actually let's make it a structure extent, and yeah, now Haskell structures are not pretty. So extend row, which is an int, extend start, which is an int, and extend end in the row, which is an int. And yeah, Haskell, you could tolerate that comma, but why? Why? Okay. Okay. Step 1. Find all number extents. Step 2. Find all what's the second step? Map them into their number. It's not even about the number, it's about the identity of the number. So I have to be able to take a point in this engine map, and I have to be able to say that 2 points belong to the same number. And this is the hard part. ID. So actually I don't even need the numbers themselves. I only need the number ID. I can recreate the number afterwards if I know any point of it. Map extends. Okay. Map number IDs into the starting point as well. Yeah, 2 levels of interaction. Yeah. Okay, step 3. To be able to reconstruct. Okay, doesn't matter. Step 3. Map all gear positions into their power ratio. Filter by adjacent numbers. Filter by gear must filter by has exactly 2 adjacent numbers, and then find the product of the numbers. Okay, let's start. Find all number extents. In order to do that, what do we have to do? So find number, or is it just mapping into number extents? Engine map, yeah. So how do I do it exactly? I have to for each line in engmap, I also have to know the line the raw number. So zip indexes with the eng map lines itself, and then I get the index of the line and I get the line itself. Okay, now what? Let's move that into a small helper maybe. Fine. No, it's too cumbersome to even give it a name. So yeah, let's do it in line. So we have an index of the line and we have the line. Now let's find all of the number extents in this line. Which is undefined. Numbers in line. What do I do? Again, I need to enumerate them. Zip with from 0 to as long as it takes, and I have to map the line. I get the can I get away without fault? Yeah, kinda. I can do J and character. I can map what? I can map that into. Let's bring in char data char as well. And now let's do. So the first one will become J, and the second one will become C is digit C. So now I have a list of tuples of an index, and if it's a digit. After that, I can do group by. Group by what? So I have a I have to group by the second. And I also have to. Okay. Okay, that will be map maybe. And here I produce if C is digit, then just what? J, else nothing. How do I group it by? Yeah, it really doesn't have a clean functional solution here. Or it does, but I'm not just as smart. But I'm not smart enough to think about it at the moment. What do I have to get in the end? I have to get the list of extents in this line. And this extents must correspond to groups of digits. Yeah. So it really does look like I cannot avoid fold. I cannot avoid fold again. I really need some state. Okay, I'm giving up. Import qualified control monad state trans. Where is it? Control monad st. I think it will be enough for me. I don't need a transformer. So as st st do I still need to bring in the strict version? It still doesn't give me the accessors. Lazy. So where are they? What? So how do you even use state monad in Haskell? Qualified control monads state. Okay. Haskell control state monad. Where do I import it from? Monad state. So I have to have an MTL. What's the incantation here? Package. Okay, maybe it will be faster to do using fold. Fucking fold. Okay. Yeah. This task, this numbers in line part just doesn't have a solution that doesn't involve fold. I officially give up trying to find a functional solution to that. So, yeah, I have to repeat what I did in the first part. So I have to carry some state. And the state will be so the list of the extents, the callback that takes the list of the extents. Wow, that gets complicated quickly. Nothing. And it takes a function that takes a state and an indexed character. So the state will be extents, and the second part is the current number, maybe current number. What do I do? If C is digit, well, that sucks. That really sucks. Yeah, let's move that out, because I don't gain anything by having it locally. Let's give it a clear type. So given a list of characters, I have to produce a list of pairs of the start index and the end index of a number extent. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, so this is the iteration function, and it takes first the state, extends, and maybe the current number, and then it takes a index and a character, and its implementation is undefined for now. Then I replace this stuff with the fold-in function, and it starts with the state of empty extends and no current number. Okay, now I have go x and binum. Okay, so what are the cases? Case mbinum and character, and c is digit of. So if I get just start and true, what do I do in that case? I do have just carry on, and that means just return in the state mbnum. If I have a just start index and I have a false, that means that oh well, shit. I also have to convert. I also have I can also have a number at the end, and this will not convert it the state properly. Does it matter though? So let's append it to the extends. So what do I append to the extends? I append start and the current index j, not including. Okay, and then it's nothing because the number has become an extent here. What are other cases? Nothing, we did not have a number, and we saw a digit, and that means that extents are carried over, but I have to remember the index, the current index, and this is the index of the start of a number. In all other cases, I just carry on until the end, and then in the end I have to clean wrap up. And wrapping up basically means wrap up. It takes a list of extents, and if it takes a it also has to know its last index somehow. Okay, that can be solved, and that can be solved with so I have the current index, but in this state I have to also carry the last index, and here I ignore it, and I see. So if I have just start and I have to Yeah, like this. And if I have start and anything with the current digit, then I have to carry on with start and j and the current list of extents. Start and x, and yeah, the current number becomes nothing. And otherwise, what happens otherwise? Just start. Oh, I missed the case where the number starts. The number starts, a number starts, or even an extent starts. The second one is extent continuous. The last one, extent ends. Okay, and otherwise carry on, because it's what? Because it's nothing and it's false. So yeah, we didn't see a number and we don't see a digit. So we don't have a current number and we don't see a digit. Good, carry on. Wrap up. So if we have maybe num, that means case be num case and be num of just extent, then let's return extent concatenated to prepended to extents. If there is nothing, then just extents. Couldn't match the expected type. Why? Character folder character lip width line. What? Because cannot match type. One letter. Okay. Okay. Couldn't match the expected type. Why? Type of folder. What's the expected type? Let's clarify that. So extents must be extent. It's not a full extent yet. It's just the start and end position in a string. And maybe what? The start and the end position. Then it takes a position and a character, and it returns all of this stuff again. Okay, still could not match the type. Why? What's wrong? What's the type of the with? It's a list of tuples of int and a character, and it should go here. Okay, I don't know what's going on wrong. Okay, Foldle just cannot. Oh, but yeah, what's wrong with you? In the first argument of the with, because it thinks it should be what? Oh, why do we have just J? Line 22. Oh, right. So we're at the end. Yep. Couldn't match type. Wow. Oh, okay. Why do you expect a list there? Line 17. Oh. So it takes some function from state and the next element to the state, then it takes state, and then it takes a foldable of why you no work. Oh, 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 oh. Yes, now it type checks. Oh, let's test it quickly. So 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. The extents, yeah, that's too many extents. From 0 to 1, from 2, 3 to 4, and 5, 6 to 7. Okay, sounds good. Yeah. Okay, now that I have numbers in line, and I get the list of extents, I have to transform each extent into a real extent. So if I have a list of 9, oh, it's actually J1, J0, J1, that's the start and the end index, and then I have to construct an extent of what? What's the definition? Xtor, where the extent row is I, the extent start is J1, and the extent end is 0. Okay, use uncarry. What? Why do you have to use uncarry? Should I? I don't care. Yeah, number extends. Then, when I have number extends, what do I get from it? let's have it here. So and map. Redundant were found. Okay, I don't care. Okay, and number of extents takes a list of characters and returns a list of extents. A list of extents. And I actually have to do cat map. Was that a function? Yeah, it should be. Okay, I have map and flatten that into the list of into a list of extents. It type checks. Okay, good. So the step 1 is done. I have found all number extents. Step 2, map them into their number ID. Whoa. Okay. So, what's the number ID? So yeah, I got it backwards. Yeah, and then when I have the numbers, I have to map them into the number ID. Okay, so I have to create an int map from number IDs into what? To its starting point. Should I just create a map from detected number from points to? No, I need number IDs for that. Okay. Bro. So I have the list of extents. I have to produce a map from. I have to produce two things. First, a map of num ID from number ID to its extent. And the second thing is a map of points into num ID. And then I will be able to first take a point and find a number in it if it exists, and then this gives me the number ID. But it gives me the extent by the number ID, and then given a map of given the original engine map, I can recreate the number by the number ID. Okay. Yeah. Well, that's just horrible. Map number ID into the starting point to be able to reconstruct. Map them into the number ID. Yep. How do I do that? First of all, I need to zip it, zip extents with their indexes, and then I need to explode an extent into a list of its coordinates. Yeah, let's do that. extends to num map. So let's take a list of extents and let's produce a int map from type numId is int from numId into into an extent, and then let's produce a map from a point to number ID. Extends to the map. Extends. Oh. Okay. So I have extents. I can zip with their indexes. Just enumerate them. They don't have indexes at the moment, but I give them the indexes. So then I map them with so I have tuples of the extent numId and the extent itself. Now what can I do? I can produce a list fucking fold again. So I have to do a fold again. I cannot just hide from this state. Wow. So let's fold. What do I do? And it also takes a state. So what's the state? Initially it's I am empty, an empty int map and an empty point map. Then at each step it takes as a state. Let's call the first one number map, number ID map. So the first mapping is just a mapping of Can't I just produce them separately? Do I need that crazy fold in here? How do I calculate the first part? I take the list of tuples of indexes and extents and oh, that's basically it. Yeah. Oh, That's why I can avoid fold. I can just enumerate extends twice and it will be the same. So I basically can share this computation. Indexed extends its zip from 0 to extends, and let's just remove all this crap. Undefined. Here, indexed extends. What I can do to them? I can just create an int map from list. And that type checks. And now, second part. I have to create a mapping of points into number IDs. And to do that, I have to map from list where I have to concat map over indexed extensions, and when I get number ID and extend, I can explode it into a list of points that belong to that extent. Zip. Second part will be repeat number ID, and the first part will be enumerate all points in this extent. Let's do another little helper. Extend points. It takes an extent and returns a list of points. Let's try to do that. Extend. Let's just throw all of its parts into the scope, and I have to do a range from, it's inclusive, from ext start to ext end. Then I have to map this j that I received. I have to map it into ext row and j. Perhaps your intended what? Perhaps. Can you feel this Britishness? Record wildcards. Yes, I did. Thank you very much. Language record wild cards. Is it fixed now? Oh, yeah, I could just use a tuple section, but it will say that I need to use tuple sections now. Okay, whatever. I'm fine with it. Tuple sections. Okay, redundant. What? So, what are you proposing? Oh, I don't have an int map here. Okay. Maybe I could have just used a map. Okay. What's going on? Huh? Oh, right. Okay. So what is this called? It's a ext map, and it's an ext map, yeah. The second part is extend points of oh yeah, it's not trivial. either. So let's call it point map, and point map is concat map. So let's produce a map from list, and the list is produced from concat map xx, where I have an index and a next. What do I do next? And I can also use this wildcard pattern here as well. So extend, and I bring its parts into scope. So now what I can do, and this is the number ID. Okay, so now I can map what? A range from extend, it's not start to extend, and I get the indexes, and I can map that into. So I need to construct a point, and I need to map it into a number ID. Okay, so what do I have here? What's the current line? Oh, yeah. I need the current row index. Okay, and then if I take row index and j, the index in the row, should it work? Who knows? Yeah, id exists. Yeah, and here I zip it with what? So I have this extent map. Oh, so the extent map, I have to construct an extent, right? Wait, why do I think I have an extent here? That's just that's just I. Oh. Okay, I have lost it. Okay. Ah, hell. No, I don't need row IDX. And that maps into an ID. Wait, what am I even doing? So, I need to compute a point map from indexes and what x? Oh, I do have extents. Yeah. Ext. Oh, yeah, I do have it. I don't need this parameter, and it doesn't make sense anyway. Okay, now what? So I have an extent, and I have its parts. Now I have to map next map must be like this. Wait, what? What's even the point of next map? Oh. All of this is not needed, right? Oh, right, it doesn't need the type of the key. Yeah. Okay, what else is missing? Unsafe functions. Wow. Okay, it type checks now. Extends to no map. Okay. Let's say I have extends and they are produced as number extends of ngmap. Next step, I have xmap and point map. It is produced as extends to num map from extends. Okay, now I have all of the information I need to to iterate over gears and to find it's just okay, I just have to push through. So zip 02 ngmap. I can map it because I have the index and the line. No. Takes J and what? And a character. I can produce what? Can produce a pair of ij mapped into the character. So that's the real engine map. Let's call it character map. Yeah, so now let's filter type list filter. Okay, and system map. Kind of. Okay, doesn't matter. I'll filter and I can take a point and a character and C is digit C, show map. And that gives gear map. It is a list of mappings of positions into a again I need to map mavis and if is digit C then just position else nothing, then I get the list of positions of gears. Then what I can do, I can map the gear map with I have a point. The duplication. So if I have a point, I can map it. I could map it neighbors. Okay, let's not invent redundant things. So I have to map. It's not really a redundant thing. Map neighbors. They have to pass what? Okay. So for each neighbor, I have to find it in the point map, potentially. That gives me the number IDs that are around this gear, and then I need to deduplicate it, and then I need to return and concat it. So it will be a concat map again. Yeah. Map neighbors. Well, that sucks. Okay. Map neighbors. So I have a point. I have a callback. I have to try all of these coordinates. I j minus 1, I j plus 1, and let's just copy it over and change the signs, because it will take forever. Yeah, that's correct. And I have to map this with so have a point. I have to look it up in the point map, and if it's not present, actually, yeah, if I have found it there, then what do? I map it with so I have found a number ID by this point. And that must be map maybes. and that gives me the list of number IDs that are neighbors. But what am I even doing? Oh, FP. Map maybes F. Yeah, that's it. Don't do anything else. What happened? Okay, so I take a point, I take a callback, and list of A, and I take a callback from a point into maybe A, and I get a list of successfully matched A's. Okay, now so I map neighbors of this gear point with what? For each neighbor, I try to look it up in the point map. Map neighbors produces a list of points. Concat map flattens the list of points into not the list of points, but list of number IDs. Okay, then I need sort, and I need this the dumb way of the duplication. So num IDs. So now I should get a list of num IDs. What's wrong with you? Possibly incorrect indentation. How come? Yeah, it's missing here. Char map. Oh. Data maybe map maybes. Use zip with. What? What? Oh, I hate this. Wait, what's that? Yeah. That was the wrong place. Yeah. Map maybe char map. Okay, so it doesn't return what I expect. Oh, yes. Zip. No? Still no? What's wrong with you? Couldn't match type. Oh, right. Concat map. Again. So, one module is loaded. Okay. Okay, when I get no IDs, what can I do? Yes, I have to deduplicate the list of... yeah. Oh... What the hell am I even doing? Number... IDs. Oh. Neighbor IDs. So let's take a point and return a number of num ID. Neighbor num IDs P. It's this thing. Okay, num IDs concat map. Num IDs. Okay, of the point. If let nums neighbor nums in if nums how do I get the list lengths? Yeah, like this. This is equal to, then just no, this becomes map maybe else nothing, and just what yeah, I can pattern match case. Oh yes, that's what I could do from the start of. So if I have two numbers and 1 and 2, oh, I have to reconstruct those numbers. Yeah. Shit. Just anything else. Go away. So just what int at num at and need 1 by num at need 2. So, how do I reconstruct a number by its number ID? Yeah. First of all, it should really exist in the... What was the name of the map again? It was the extent map. So map. What's the type of the extent map? It's int map. Okay. I look up what an ID and ext map from trailer should exist. Okay, let extend case of just extent of its parts, all of its parts. Then what? Then and I have the extents. I can index the eng map by ext row at line in let just extent is equal to this in let line ext what L sub that's not what I want. Take so first of all, let's take the line from ngmap extra. Then if I have a line, I can That's a horrible way to do some slices. Then I can just read a number from this, right? 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 Because I'm really tired of that crap. At from int. This is one. This one is actually num ID, and this one is int. Does it type check? Does it work? And then no, it's not num IDs, it's power ratios. Sum of power ratios. Okay, will it work? Please work. It doesn't. Okay, let's debug. And how do I debug that? Okay, that seems right. I'm feeling like I missed something here. And xmap is what? Is this thing? Oop. Map, xmap. And add and map, xmap, and num 21. I need to attribute found. Haskell, please give me a break with auto reductions. Okay, now I need to repeat all of this shit. Map, xmap, map, or what? Extends of map, xmap. Okay, and if I try to is it sure map used anywhere else? No? Okay, then let's just okay. And map. Now we need a map. What? Oh, right. If C is equal to star, that's it. These are gears. Okay, and now stack run. What was that? Yeah, that's true. Oh, please work, please work. Oh, I did it. Okay, that's enough for today.